points. Here we go. First to 16 points, 30 rounds on map 11 of this campaign. It is Devyl against Maniac going head to head in another epic 1v1 NASCAR showdown. And let's see who's gonna get the better of it here. Devyl, strong start, just in front, but of course the track 1 minute 4 seconds long. It is a relatively long track. They have to be focused all the way. It is Devyl now taking 0.1, 0.2 on Maniac, and with a very, very good start here, Devyl. See if he can hold it to the finish line. This map is very unforgiving, guys. You need perfect lines to execute a 0-4 low. Oh, Devyl goes super wide. He saves it though, but he gives Maniac a chance to overtake. And this is going to be a very, very close first round already. Devyl dive bombing. Oh, it's Maniac touching the wall, and it's Devyl winning in a 1-0-4-6. That is still a very, very good time, but it's Maniac actually crawling towards Devyl. But in the end, hitting the wall in a last attempt to overtake Devyl, and that is Devyl the Danish Dynamite with the first point of the match. All right, 15 more points to go for Devyl. This is also a bit of an endurance, guys, because playing the same map for this long, they will be playing for well, if Devyl doesn't 16-0 this, which I think will not happen, they will be playing for around 30 minutes to 40 minutes. And that's going to be very interesting. Focus is needed. Maniac now going into lap number 2, overtaking Devyl. Devyl crawling back, almost same pace. Will have a little bit better entry speed here. Let's see if he can keep it through. Oh, he will. Oh, Maniac with a crazy save, but that is a mistake. It should be a safe and easy round for Devyl to take home. Let's see his time. Maniac is nowhere to be seen. What can Devyl drive here? A 1-0-4-4-2-7. That is Devyl taking home the first 2 points on this map with actually great times. A 1-0-4-6 and a 1-0-4-4-2-7. Strong times by Devyl. Devyl showing that he is absolutely awake at this time of the day. We started 11 p.m. today here. It is quite late, but Devyl has been high on sugar or coffee or just on TRACKMANIA knowledge, because he takes home first 2 points today. Maniac trailering now by 2 points, needs to step it up quick, or Devyl will continue to increase that gap every single round. Oh, Devyl super close to the plastic border there. Maniac, great attack here, not too far behind. Devyl, bare exit speed, takes it into this 180 right-hander. Also takes it down through this 180, and it will be Devyl once again, and this will be a top time by Devyl. That is a 1-0-4-3-1-7 by Devyl, and he is right now on the level that Carl Jr. and Dopa showed as well in their 1v1. And he takes home another point, and this could go really fast, guys. Maniac needs to step it up, or this match might seem over before it even began. Now, I'm not questioning Maniac's ability to drive absolutely mental times here on this track, but Devyl, he is awake. And he is stepping up right now. Maniac has had one big mistake and one small error. Devyl, not yet a big mistake. Now he needed to release and adjust his course a little bit, but Maniac hits the wall. And Devyl can overtake once again, and this might be the worst winning time so far Devyl on his way probably to a 104 high. But Maniac not able to capitulate on that, and he will have to give the point once again to Devyl. A 104.4 still. That is crazy. Maniac was on a crazy time. I thought they were driving slower, but Devyl absolutely waking up here. And the start by Devyl is fantastic. Everything he could have hoped for, he is doing right now. He is putting the pressure on Maniac early. He has not been making big mistakes, and the pressure is on Maniac to get in these risky positions, because otherwise he can't keep up with Devyl's pace right now. Devyl's pace is a 104 low, and that is elite pace on this map. Maniac surely has the capability to match that, but can he also match it without risking too much? Now Devyl touching the wall a little bit, and this should be Maniac's every single day of the week. He should just drive this home. And he should get himself a very, very important point on the board. And he will. A 1:04.465. That is a great time by Maniac. Oi, 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 oi. Yo, Birdie, what's going on? Birdie in the chat. Yuri as well. What's going on, guys? Welcome to this 1v1. Glad you are tuning in today. I very much appreciate it. Hope you guys are doing great. I hope you are enjoying this 1v1 between Devyl and Maniac. Devyl with 4 points already on the leaderboard. Maniac just took his first point of the match with a 1:04.4, showing that he is also capable of driving elite times. But can he keep it up here against Devyl, who is unlocked right now? Thank you, Ola, for the hydrate. Maniac with a fantastic start here. Absolutely insane pace by Maniac at the moment, guys. This is going to be a crazy time if he can finish it here. Devyl not able to keep up, and he didn't make a single mistake. Now he has to risk, and he will make the mistake. So it's Maniac who is gonna get a free point once again. But what time will he show us, guys? Because this seems like a crazy round by Maniac. Look at this, 1:04.281. Maniac with the fastest time so far. Devyl with a 1:07.554 is not going to be enough. And it's Maniac who takes the second point of this 1v1. Yo, Mitch Skip Truck, what is going on? Welcome to Twitch. And while you guys are watching the World Cup as well, guys, because this is going on, World Cup is all over the world. Whether you watch football or sports or not, you have to watch the World Cup, right? It is everywhere, so I hope you guys have 2 monitors, because you do not want to miss this. Maniac crawling back after Devyl took the first 4 points on this map. It is now Maniac pushing for these points and really giving heat to Devyl. Maniac small release step there. Devyl going very wide, but he actually keeps it on the track. Maniac with a better exit there, though, has to release a little bit here, so he loses speed to Devyl once again. Super close round here. Can they bring it to the finish line together in an ultimate battle for the 7th point of the map? Devyl with a close lead, but it's Maniac coming around. It will be Devyl in the end. 1:04.367 for Devyl. Maniac with a 0:44.08. Super close round. And Devyl takes that 7th point, brings his total to 5 points. 2 points for Maniac, guys. Remember, we are playing to 16 points today on this map. What a fantastic round that was. These guys are giving us a great battle to watch so far. Maniac needed a little bit of time to warm up. Devyl really fast. with those first 4 points, but it's now Maniac really giving pressure to Devyl. And he seems locked in right now. Look at the lines here by Maniac. Absolutely fantastically driven. Little bit of airtime there for Maniac. Doesn't care. Has a great entry into this turn. Oh, but he will hit the wall after he landed on 2 wheels. Little bit of a weird bump there for him. So it will be... Oh, it will not be free. Oh, it will be free because Maniac makes another small mistake. 1:055 is enough for Devyl to win that round. Maniac 0.7177 is not gonna seal the deal, and Devyl with 6 points has now managed to again increase the gap to Maniac to 4 points. Great driving here. We've seen great times, guys. 1:04 low is absolutely fantastic to drive every single round. And these guys are showing what they are capable of. What does catch my attention though, and we like to compare things. So if I compare this right now with the Dopamine versus Carl Jr. match where Devyl makes the mistake, and this is exactly what I was going to say. That match between Dopa and Carl Jr. had very, very few mistakes. We had clean rounds almost every single time. Carl and Dopa really being head-to-head. In this 1v1 though, we've seen a little bit more mistakes by Maniac, but also by Devyl now. Maniac taking that 3rd point for his total in a 1:04.343. That is a very good time, but Devyl was not there to battle it. And that's gonna be a point for Maniac. 6-3 right now. And this is what catches my attention. It is not necessarily that Dopa and Carl were driving faster times, because I think from the top of my head the fastest time that was driven in that 1v1 was a 1:04.16 something. I have to check that though. I don't know for sure, but I think it was a 04.1. Here we see a 04.2 by Maniac, fastest time so far. So that is absolutely blistering fast already. But the consistency for both Dopa and Carl was just a little bit better, as Maniac is gonna hit the wall again. And that means Devyl is gonna take a free point here. Whoa, never say never though. He will take it. 1:04.648. Maniac is really good. Hunter makes sense. He makes some more mistakes in rounds. Yeah, 100% sure and agreed, Yuri. And that's what I said before this match started as well. I'm super stoked that Maniac even took this 1v1, because he is not known, I think, as a rounds player or as a live player. He's just a crazy time attack beast and a hunter who can lock in on tracks for an extended amount of time and beat the best, the very best in the world. However, a rounds live setting is something else, and of course is nowhere near comparable to Carl Jr., who has performed live on the biggest stages in the world. And Maniac, as a TA hunter, is showing us that he can be very dangerous as well right now in this round, taking the lead on Devyl. Maniac looking very, very good to take his 4th point. Would be an important one to not let that gap to Devyl increase, and he's looking very good to do so. There we go. 1:04.217 by Maniac. What a round. Devyl with a 0.4423, not able to match it. And that is what we want to see from Maniac here. 7-4, still in favor of Devyl. He's been holding that little gap to Maniac since the beginning. But we are far from done here, guys. We are playing to 16 points. We are in round 12 of 30. Devyl and Maniac both seem locked in right now. Oh, a little bit of a release by Maniac after his very, very good first section of the ending there. Devyl, bit more exit speed. Maniac, better entry there. Let's see what he can do here. Seems to have a better entry than Devyl as well. Devyl has to release. Maniac with more exit speed here can overtake and battle Devyl again. It will come down to the last 180. Who is gonna take this round? Super, super close. Both players on an elite pace time here. Maniac with a crazy ending for a 1:04.290. Devyl 04.351. It is not enough. That is absolutely crazy. Devyl driving 1/100th of a second better than the champion medal in that round, and it is not enough to take the point from Maniac, who closes the gap to 2 points right now. Devyl 7, Maniac 5 points. And let's hope for us that it stays this way. Some pretty close rounds now. And that's what we want to see. Maniac, fantastic turn, will gain speed on Devyl. Look at this. He is crawling a little bit closer. Can keep it into this turn. What a section by Maniac. What am I seeing? He literally just closed. No, he goes into the wall. I just wanted to say he closed 0.3 on Devyl from nowhere. Absolutely insane, but he can't hold it down. And it will be Devyl with a 1:04.398 who is gonna take that point and extend the gap once again to 3 points to Maniac. Absolutely insane section by Maniac there. But this 180 followed by the little chicane that we are driving right now has proven to be so difficult time and time again to time correctly, especially in lap 2. It is such a weird corner, just a bit like this one. This one, however, I think you can muscle memory the release. Devyl with a little touch will fall down, and it will be Maniac if nothing strange happens, who will take this point here. But this turn here, it is so hard to get your brain wired to learn that turn with every single combination of speed you can have and every single angle that your car can have when entering that turn. And we saw it again with Maniac there. However, he now is gonna take that round in a 1:04.563. Closes the gap to Devyl once again. Holds him in sight. 8-6 right now. Devyl, small mistake in that last round after he was on fire for a couple rounds before. Let's hope it does not push him out of the zone here. Interesting to see there the difference in lines between Devyl and Maniac for that last 180 right-hander. Devyl taking it a bit more narrow, where Maniac opts to go a little bit more wide before turning back in. Maniac with some releases there. Can take great speed out of this turn though. Let's see. Oh, he's gonna risk it. But it will not be enough. It's Devyl who defends. Fantastic ending by Maniac, but it's Devyl with a .398. Who's gonna take his 9th point here. As we have now played 15 rounds. On to the next 15.
What?
Ayawayada. Welcome. Food is good. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, you need some food to live, I guess. So make sure to eat your vegetables, guys. It's important. Welcome to the channel. You are watching Maniac, current world record holder on track 11 of the spring campaign in 2026 against Devyl, Danish Dynamite, community legend, NASCAR GOAT, currently 3rd on that same track on the global leaderboard, and they are battling it out right now. Devyl 9 points, Maniac 6 points, and the Portuguese has to do something to close the gap with the Dane and stay close. And look at how close it is right now. Talking about close, absolutely nothing between these two. Devyl, and I think Maniac has had the better ending. Oh, he knew he had to risk it. That is an elite time by Devyl once again. A 0.4224. Fantastic round there. And Maniac knew he had to do something, but he just didn't time it perfectly there. For the last left-hander, had to release. Knew it was not enough anymore. So another point to the Dane Devyl. Oh, who's gonna make a crazy mistake in the start of lap 1. Essentially handing Maniac a free point, but nothing is ever free in this game, guys. Nothing is ever free in this game. Maniac still needs to drive it home. He has 1 second over Devyl. Should be able to hold it every day of the week, but should is nothing we can expect to happen every single time. Maniac not risking, taking it easy, navigating the turns with ease, and it will be enough in the end. Devyl with the mistake. Maniac saying thank you with a 104,800. He's gonna close the gap to 3 points once again. 10 for Devyl, 7 for Maniac. Yo, Flow Slow, what's going on? Welcome to the chat, my man. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a great Wednesday evening. Hope you're watching some World Cup football, and thank you for tuning into this epic NASCAR team to 1v1 that we are seeing here today. Maniac against Devyl. Underway and far from done. We are playing to 16 points on track 11 only. Oi, Devyl is having the worst of troubles with that start there, but it is not over yet. 0.3 of a second is not easy to close on the world record holder, but it's not undoable. Let's see if Devyl can do the possible here, closing it to 0.2 now. He needs to full risk this end. Maniac, slowing down a little bit. Devyl pushing. Devyl with actually a great line, but it's not enough. 104,373 is the time for Maniac there. He will grab his 8th point of the match, make it 10-8, closing the gap once again to 2 points. Never in this 1v1 has Maniac closed the gap to 1 point with Devyl. It has always been 2 points or more. Can he do it this round? Don't watch football, this is better. Great. That's a man I like. Let's go. Oh, Maniac. Those pixel perfect lines. One brake tap too many though, and he will lose some pace to Devyl. We see that here. Another release. But Devyl also not perfect there. So it means Maniac. And this is I think the best section of Maniac. We've seen him gain speed on Devyl time and time again there in that particular turn. Carries it all the way through to this 180, takes the lead, and this would be a beautiful round win by Maniac. That would be absolutely insane. Can Devyl still defend it? I don't think so. Oi, Maniac, what the fuck? I thought he hit the wall. A 0.4418 is not the fastest time we've seen so far. Maniac doesn't care. He gets 9 points and closes the gap to Devyl to only 1 point. Fantastic round where we clearly saw that Maniac in this section of the track on lap 2 can gain so much on Devyl. His entry into that left-hander and then into the chicane is so perfect. He can gain speed there every time. And the interesting thing is he needs it, because Maniac has not been leading a lot of lap 1s. As far as I remember, it has mostly been Devyl. Now Maniac, can he do it again here? Yeah, there he goes again. Look at the pace. Devyl struggling a little bit with that section compared to Maniac, but then this is Devyl's territory once again. This banked turn that he's been driving for years and years in NASCAR. He knows absolutely perfectly to execute that. He has more pace, but Maniac with the better end once again. A .224, and Devyl and Maniac, after 20 rounds on track 11, are that equal. Steak says hi. All right, there we go. Oh, I realize now I made a mistake. In the rounds, I put it on 30 rounds and not on 31. That is a big mistake, guys. Let's change that. There we go. Sorry for no sound should be fixed. Yes, it's fixed. 31 rounds. I just realized that if they now win 5 rounds, then the map would be over. And we would have no winner. Alright, 31 rounds, guys. First to 16. Sorry, Maniac. Oh, Devyl with a crash. He is gonna reset. It will not matter. Maniac, for the first time in this match, will actually take the win and the lead if he manages to get to the finish line in one piece without resetting at least twice. And for sure he will, and that is a great time once again. 1:04.310, and Maniac takes the lead, guys. 11 points for Maniac against 10 for Devyl. I came across Dopamine in a stream the other day. You know what he said, Rayma? No, I don't. What did he say? I miss Steak. Let's go. Steak the legend, guys. Steako the beast. Hopefully preparing for NEC, which is the next big NASCAR event that we have on the calendar in TMNF, will take place in I think 1.5 weeks. And I'll be there with the cast once again. We'll be following the full event from start to finish, and we will have co-caster Dopamine with us, guys. So if you want to hear the beautiful voice of NASCAR GOAT Dopamine, tune into that stream. Meanwhile, Maniac sneakily is gonna extend his gap to 2 points against Devyl in a 1:04.202, fastest time so far in the match, and Maniac is ever improving. It is 12:10, and Maniac only needs 4 more points. He's finishing the map. Nice. All right, guys, what do we think of this? What do we think of this? 12 points for Maniac, 10 points for Devyl. I asked him whose lines were better, yours or mine, as a joke, and he said it would be close or a challenge for you to keep up while playing SNC 2025 map in an unbeaten AT bingo. Okay, it was just on that map. All right. Wait, so he said I would have problems keeping up with you? All right, so you're doing well then, or I'm doing bad. I don't know. No. Yeah, I don't know, guys. NASCAR has never been my best style. It is crazy, I know, but it's just not. Meanwhile, Maniac, he would wipe the floor with me every single day of the year, driving a 1:04.088. That is a crazy time by Maniac to lock in 13 points. That is a... Can we get a nice time in the chat for that, guys? That is... What is that? Let me quickly check. A 1:04.88. That is a top 10 world time in a live match from an AT hunter like Maniac. That is absolutely crazy. And he only needs 3 more points to close out this map. And to close out this match against Devyl, who's been struggling for, I think, the last 5 rounds. Has Maniac won the last 5 rounds? I think that's true. It was 10-8 at some point. Now it's 10-13. That is absolutely crazy. Can Devyl come back from this? Or was a top 10 world time in live rounds the knockout blow by Maniac? Let's see. Devyl holding on right now. Maniac with some crazy pace. He's attacking Devyl. Look at how aggressive this line by Maniac is. Absolutely insane. They are going to the line neck and neck. Who's gonna take a perfect ending by Devyl and Maniac? That is crazy. Oi, oi, oi. 0.4251 and only 2600 of a second between the two, and Devyl takes it. That is absolutely insane. Wow. Yo, Woodpile, what's going on? Thanks for chatting in the chat. I've appreciated. Mitch saying, I've become a fan of NASCAR more recently as I'm not bad at it. You better join my 11 tournament then, because after this match... Oh no! Devyl with a mistake and Maniac also with a mistake. But Devyl's mistake is way more severe. And that will be a Maniac round. A Maniac going for the victory here. You're not much fan of the map? Alright, that's fair. That is fair. If you're a fan of classic NASCAR, check out the SNC 2026 map pack campaign in my club. It's called Remavix Club. I have converted all 12 maps from the Spring NASCAR Cup 2026 to this game. Originally driven in TMNF. We now have the map pack in TM20 as well. Maniac 14 points here after the big mistake by Devyl. And that is problem time for Devyl. Maybe sometime we need to do 1v1-2. Yeah, that would be close, I think, Flo. So I think we are kind of on the same level, I think. Yo, Marco, yeah, you should try this map. Just try one time. God, man, it's... Guys, if you are from the NASCAR community and you have not played this map, it's a campaign map and it's NASCAR. You need to play this. If it was only just to represent our community in this game, we need as many NASCAR players high on that leaderboard as we can. And the bounty still stands, guys. A €50 bounty goes to the person who holds the world record at the end of this campaign, if that person is from the NASCAR community. So Maniac, he cannot win that bounty. Anyone else can. Meanwhile, we have a crazy close round on our hand and Devyl needs to win it. Will he win it though? Oh, that's a great ending by Devyl. Wow. Look at this, guys. That is crazy. 04193 for Devyl. 0.020 behind Maniac. What the hell? They are stepping it up to the next level, guys. Devyl 12 points. Maniac 14 points. Never really played TM20. I'll give it a go one day. Yeah, just give it a go before the end of the month, because then the campaign will not run anymore. And that would... Oh my god, no, Devyl. Again. A severe mistake. And Maniac is on his way to match point here, guys. Yeah, it's 2 weeks. 2 weeks and then we got to the end of the campaign. You have champ medal by about 7,000. Mitch, that is absolutely great, man. That is... like any time at champion medal or below is a very good time. You can see my grinding stats. I have 10 hours on this map and my PB is a 04.4. Maniac is gonna take this point. 15 points for Maniac, 12 for Devyl, which means Maniac is now on match point, guys. Good luck to Maniac. When is that thing happening on this map again? I will announce it in my Discord. There you have it. After this, I want to organize a KO on this map. And I will put a little prize pool in there as well. Probably 50 euros or something. You guys can win something. Just show up. Just have a bit of fun. I will announce it. And it will take place before the end of the campaign, guys. So it will be only on this map. It will be a knockout. Get into my Discord and follow it there. Now first let's focus on the end of this 1v1. What might be the end. Maniac with 0.1. Oh, and that will be it. Devyl with a mistake. And if Maniac knows, then that's the end of the 1v1. And Maniac is gonna take it down here 16-12. It has to be. It has to be, and it will be. Maniac, the victor of this 1v1 against Devyl. He will take the 16th point in style with a 1:04.085, fastest time we've seen tonight, and that will be the match. There you have it, guys. Maniac 16 points, Devyl 12 points. What a great 1v1 that was. Maniac with the win, and a crazy time to end it as well. Absolutely fantastic.